Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brock Beard, and this is your starting lineup as they have qualified for the Auto Club 500 at the Auto Club Speedway of Southern California, presented by Napa. True story, folks. Last week at Daytona, I cheered so loud when today's pole sitter won the Great American Race that my throat hurt. Turns out that was a cold, but what better remedy can there be than an Earnhardt Ganassi front row here in Fontana? And guess what? On the pole for the fourth time in his career, it's Joplin, Missouri's Daytona 500 champion JIMMIE McMurray and the destroyer Juan Pablo Montoya. Row 2, the warrior from Emporia, Clint BOWYER, extremely strong at Daytona last week, and Casey Kane looks for his second Fontana victory. Row 3, after missing the 500 last week, what an incredible job by the Buckeye Bullet, Dave Blaney, and starting 6th after a dominant speed weeks, happy Kevin Harvick returns to his home track. Row 4, speaking of domination, how about 40 domination with 4-time Fontana winner Jimmie Johnson and sideways Sam Hornish Jr. in the top qualifying Dodge. Row 5, the wild thing Kyle Busch and the Mark V of Mark Martin was fastest in the first practice on Friday. Row 6, REUTIMANN, David REUTIMANN, and the Blue Deuce of Kurt Busch scrubbed the wall in practice but will still start 12th. Row 7, the need for Scott Speed, another great qualifying run after turning some heads at Daytona, and the mayor, Jeff Burton. Row 8, the amazing David RAGAN, and the Rushville Rocket, Tony Stewart, 4 top 5s, but no wins here as of yet. Row 9, Mike Bliss, solidly in the show and fighting to get owner Tommy Baldwin into the top 35, alongside the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman. The 10th row has sliced bread himself, Joey Logano, and 3-time and defending winner, mighty Matt Kenseth. Row 11, Brad the Big Keselowski, and sleek and swift, it's Regan Smith. Row 12, the Red Bulldozer of Brian Vickers is the defending pole sitter, and the Cuban missile Aric Almirola did an outstanding job on his second timed lap to give James Finch his first start of 2010. Row 13 belongs to Denny, Hammer and Hamlin, at least until he goes to the back with an engine change, and the Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose. The 14th row is where you'll find fan favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr., author of an inspiring rally at Daytona, and his Hendrick teammate, the Wonder Boy, inaugural and 3-time Fontana winner, Jeff Gordon. Row 15 has dangerous AJ Allmendinger, crazy fast in the 500, and the Texas Twister, Michael McDowell, is 2 for 2 in 2010. Row 16, it's black. It's sponsored by Aflac and you don't know quack? Okay, the 99 of Concrete Carl Edwards, along with Nemco, Joe Nemechek. Row 17, Bobby Labonte for Kevin Buckler, and the New Jersey Fury, Martin Truex Jr. was 6th at Daytona. Row 18, the Biffmeister, 2005 winner Greg Biffle's got some serious Kenseth-like ground to make up today, and the bright yellow fella, Paul Menard, had a good night in the 500. Brand new dad Elliott Sadler, the master of disguise, starts on the inside of row 19 and is flanked by rookie Kevin Conway, who makes his Sprint Cup debut today. Row 20 has full throttle Travis Kvapil in another front row Ford, next to local hero Robbie Gordon running BAM Racing sponsorship package. Row 21, David Gilliland slides into the third front row machine, right next to Boris Said. Said might put the attitude in Latitude 43 Motorsports, but his car would not get going in qualifying, so he will roll off in the 42nd spot. And in row 22, all by himself, Mad Max Pappas squeaks his way into the field for the second consecutive week. 3 cars missed the show this week. Casey Mears and the Keyed Up Motorsports team will have to put off their debut for at least one more week. Johnny Sargent Sauter in the second Tommy Baldwin car, and rookie Terry Cook, like Mears, hopes to make his first start of 2010 at Las Vegas. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. There at last is your field for the Auto Club 500 at California.